So we just finished an approval session for Liza, and yeah, it looks like we're getting more people interested in doing this work. It is amazing work. It just takes a commitment, learning, figuring out boundaries, figuring out all the things. And actually, I'm gonna have Liza introduce herself to us and let us know, what is it that brings you to this stuff?
Well, initially when I heard about Cuddlist, I heard obviously through Cuddlist.com, and one of the things that stood out and inspired me to pursue this was the basic need for human touch. I do come from a counseling background. Counseling's a little rigid, where you don't touch a client, where you don't touch the person you're with. But when I read and reread more and more about cuddling on Cuddlist.com and different videos and things of that nature, I realized that there is a huge need for touch. Very therapeutic. It does a lot for the body. It does a lot for healing, for anxiety, for stress, for depression. And there's so many people out there that aren't aware of the impacts of touch. And cuddling is a good way to start. So immediately I realized cuddling was for me.
This is one of the modalities that are out there for people to experience healing, to experience reconnection with who they are. You've just been able to experience it with yourself. So I'd love for you to share a personal story about our approval session. What was something that you learned about yourself?
Well, ironically, during my approval session with Janet, I realized that not something about myself, but something about touch within myself. I felt all along that hair in my face, hair around the eye area, hair around the lip area was something that was uncomfortable for me. But during our session, I realized that it actually helped me relax. And Janet did a different technique with me, and I realized that it was something I actually enjoyed. So sometimes we may not think we're gonna enjoy something, but we experience it during a touch session, a cuddle session, and it turns out to be something that's really, really rewarding. For me, it was a physical reward as well as an emotional reward, because I felt a little calm and relaxed as opposed to my cheery, energetic self.
You know, it's funny. It's that it sometimes can be just about like the thing that you do, but it also could be the person. So maybe another person comes into one of your sessions and touches your hair or your hair on your face, and it's the person, and maybe you don't like that. So our boundaries are always changing and shifting depending on who we're with or what's happening. So it's okay to be subjective about those boundaries. Okay, so now we are in San Antonio, Texas. Tell me a little bit about the value of doing this work here in San Antonio for you.
Well, that's a really good question, because I have come across quite a few people, different ages. I work and have worked primarily with seniors, and I have seen firsthand what touch does, whether it's, a gentle placement of the hand on the forehead, whether it's this and calming them, a light, gentle massage on the hands, especially for arthritic elderly seniors that feel good with that. So there's a lot of need for touch. I've also worked with a lot of youth in San Antonio, and have worked with nonprofit agencies who also have referred some of the clients to therapy, to counseling. And I see touch therapy or Cuddlist as cuddling as an extension of what that person needs. And I think it's a great need in San Antonio, trying to get everybody on board, changing the culture and getting folks to realize what this really truly is going to be really important for us Cuddlists.
Yeah. So check it out right there. Ta-da! That's her space. We were there for about an hour. And soon you'll be on the website with Cuddlist.com and probably doing your own advertising. And you also are in the area of Westover Hills. So I know that I'm centrally located. If you're over there by SeaWorld, out there where it's really far away, but there's a lot of people that live out here. This is your person closest to you. All right, I'm signing off. Bye.